speaking of finding what works, let's circle back to Williams' revelation about purchasing that former military base.
Right.
He describes it as this magnificent property with endless possibilities.
Yeah.
And it's a bold move.
It is.
It speaks to his desire to, create something new.
Yeah.
Something that empowers diverse voices and fosters creativity.
Yeah. He envisions producing, these high-quality movies and TV shows.
Yeah. Particularly in the realm of comedy.
Yeah.
Where he sees a lack of opportunity.
Right. And he's very critical of the oversaturation of superhero and action films.
Right.
Suggesting he wants to create something, more grounded, more relatable.
More hilarious.
And more hilarious, of course. He wants to build a platform where comedic talent can thrive.
Right.
And audiences can experience, genuine laughter and connection.
And his ambition extends beyond just, producing content.
Yeah.
He wants to create a whole environment, a community.
Yeah.
Where artists can collaborate, support each other, and bring their visions to life.
It's a grand vision, isn't it?
It is.
And one that reflects his commitment to, nurturing talent.
Yeah.
And pushing those boundaries of entertainment.
And it all seems to stem from his own experiences in the industry, right?
Yeah.
Both the good and the bad.
Exactly. He's seen firsthand, the challenges that artists face.
Right.
Especially those from marginalized communities.
Totally. And he's using his success to create opportunities for others to break through those barriers.
It's a powerful message about, using your platform to uplift others.
Yes.
And create positive change.
And it's not just about entertainment.
Right.
Williams believes that, this kind of creative expression can be a catalyst for social change.
Mm-hmm.
It's about sparking conversations, challenging assumptions, and inspiring action through, laughter, storytelling, and a shared sense of humanity.
It connects back to his belief in the age of truth, right?
Yeah.
This time where authenticity and transparency will be paramount.
Yes. And he envisions a world where art and entertainment can play a role in exposing injustice, promoting understanding, fostering a deeper connection between people from all walks of life.
It's a hopeful vision.
It is.
One that suggests that even in the face of adversity, we can use our creativity and our voices to create a more just and equitable world.
And it's a vision that aligns with Williams's own personal journey.
Totally.
He's not afraid to be vulnerable, to share his struggles and triumphs, and to use his platform to amplify the voices of others who are often, marginalized or silenced.
Right. He's a reminder that true strength lies in embracing our complexities.
Yes.
Challenging the status quo.
Yeah.
And using our unique gifts to make a positive impact on the world.
And let's not forget his passion for reading.
Oh, yeah, the books.
He describes devouring books as a child, soaking up knowledge and escaping into different worlds. He started with the Bible, which sparked his interest in spirituality, but he also loved classic novels like Huckleberry Finn, mystery series like Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
He even mentions how reading broadened his perspective and allowed him to see the world through different eyes.
Right.
And it's fascinating to consider how his lifelong love of learning fuels his unique perspective and comedic brilliance.
And, it makes you think about your own reading habits.
Right.
Have any books had a profound impact on your life?
Yeah.
Williams believes that reading can, shape our perspectives, broaden our understanding of the world.
I mean, he's able to draw from this vast well of knowledge.
Right.
Connecting ideas in unexpected ways.
Yeah.
Finding humor in the most surprising places.
Right.
And that's what makes him such a compelling figure.
Yeah,
he's constantly evolving, challenging himself, pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Right.
And he's doing it all while, making us laugh and think deeply about the world around us.
And then there's, his surprising revelation about his fear of water.
Oh, yeah.
It stems from, a combination of childhood experiences, including a near drowning incident with his sister.
Right.
And just this deep respect for its power.
Yeah, he even admits to getting nervous driving through puddles.
Really?
I know, right?
Wow. But even with this fear, he finds a way to make it humorous.
Right.
You remember his reaction to Theo Vaughn's suggestion about the SeaWorld type show.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, he imagines freeing all the animals,
right,
creating this, like, chaotic and liberating spectacle.
The classic Katt Williams.
Classic Katt Williams, taking a personal fear and turning it into, like, a statement about freedom and challenging the status quo.
Absolutely.
And speaking of challenging the status quo, we can't ignore his statement about everything being controlled and regulated.
Right.
He believes that, like, these powerful forces are at play in every industry, from entertainment to politics to science, and that these forces often, like, operate behind the scenes, influencing outcomes, shaping our realities.
Right.
He even touches on the possibility of, like, human cloning.
Oh, wow.
Drawing parallels to the advancements in animal cloning and organ transplantation.
It's a thought-provoking topic, isn't it?
It raises all these ethical questions about, you know, the limits of technology and the potential consequences of tampering with nature.
He also shares a personal anecdote about Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, right.
You know, highlighting the prevalence of, like, compromised situations and offers within the entertainment industry.
It's a stark reminder that success often comes at a price.
Yeah.
And that staying true to your values can be this constant battle.
It's a reminder to, you know, be mindful of the information we share.
Yeah.
And the traces we leave behind in a world that's increasingly dominated by surveillance.
Right.
He also touches on the FBI and CIA.
Okay.
Stating that, you know, they are highly effective organizations with extensive reach and influence.
Right.
He even uses, like, the existence of files on individuals, himself included, as evidence of their power and their ability to, like, monitor and control.
It's a chilling reminder that privacy and autonomy might be more fragile than we realize.
Yeah. You know, he's not necessarily endorsing these agencies.
Right.
But he's acknowledging their capabilities.
Yeah.
And the potential consequences of their actions.
And this connects to that, you know, larger theme of trust and betrayal.
Right.
Williams seems to suggest that, you know, we have to be discerning in who we trust.
Yeah.
And that even those in positions of power can be susceptible to corruption.
It's a sobering thought.
It is.
One that prompts us to, you know, question the narratives we're presented with.
Right.
And to seek out the truth for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And then just when you think he's going to, like, delve deeper into these conspiracy theories, he shifts gears and talks about his love for animals.
Oh, the animal.
He describes his ranch as this haven for mini cows, pigs, geese.
Yeah.
And, of course, his beloved ducks.
The ducks.
You know, and what's so charming about this segment is his, like, genuine affection for these animals. He even expresses, like, a desire for more black ducks in the world.
Yeah.
Highlighting the need for diversity even in the animal kingdom.
It's a humorous but poignant observation.
Yes.
It reminds us that, you know, representation and inclusivity extend beyond the human experience.
Yeah.
And then he shares his love for goat meat.
Oh, yeah.
Admits to indulging in it, like, weekly.
He does.
But even in his, you know, culinary choices, Williams finds a way to make a statement.
I love that.
He's highlighting the importance of, you know, supporting local farmers, sustainable food practices, advocating for a more conscious approach to what we consume.
And he wraps up this whirlwind conversation with reflections on Native Americans.
Okay.
Acknowledging their deep connection to the land and their resilience.
Right.
In the face of historical adversity.
He shares an anecdote about, you know, fishing with Native Americans.
Oh, yeah?
Praising their expertise and knowledge.
It's a fitting end to a conversation. It is. It touches on, you know, history, spirituality, and the power of connection.
Right.
Williams leaves us with a sense of awe and respect.
Yeah.
For those who have, you know, preserved their traditions and wisdom through generations. Reminding us of the importance of, you know, honoring the past.
Right.
While striving to create a better future. Welcome back. It's amazing how much we've covered with Katt Williams.
It is. From his comedy to his thoughts on, like, spirituality, the man's got a lot to say.
He does. And you know what strikes me?
What's that?
Is how he just consistently challenges us to think differently.
Yeah. He really does.
He doesn't shy away from like controversial topics, and he's always, encouraging us to question our assumptions.
Right, about like religion, success, even, time.
Yeah, exactly. And he does it all with this incredible blend of humor and sincerity.
He does.
It's really unique.
It is, yeah.
One thing that keeps coming up, though, is this idea of heaven on earth. And I'm really curious to unpack that a bit more. Like,
right.
What does that concept actually mean to you?
Well, it seems like it's about more than just, material possessions or achieving some kind of external success.
Right.
Williams talks about surrounding himself with things that bring him joy, like whether it's, spending time with loved ones, connecting with nature, pursuing creative endeavors.
Right. It's about intentionally creating a life that feels meaningful.
Exactly. He even uses the example of his ranch, describing it as this sanctuary, a place where he can, escape the pressures of the world.
Yeah, and reconnect with what really matters.
Exactly. It's a good reminder that we all need those spaces.
We do.
Where we can recharge and find inspiration.
Yes.
Nurture our souls.
And for Williams, comedy itself seems to be a big part of creating that heaven on earth.
Right.
He finds so much joy and fulfillment in making people laugh, and he sees it as a way to connect with others.
Yeah.
And maybe even spark some positive change.
Definitely, he's not afraid to use his platform to, challenge the status quo.
He's not.
He speaks truth to power, even if it ruffles a few feathers along the way.
Yeah.
And he's a fierce advocate for, diversity and inclusion.
Yes, he is.
Both within the entertainment industry and beyond.
He's a true original, and I think it's that willingness to just be himself, both on and off stage, that makes him so compelling.
Totally.
What stands out to you from this whole deep dive? What will you take away from Williams' perspective?
I think for me, it's that reminder that life is full of possibilities.
Yeah.
And that we have the power to create our own version of heaven on earth, however we choose to define it.
Yeah, it might not involve buying a military base.
Probably not.
But it does involve being, intentional.
Yeah.
About the choices we make.
Right.
The things that we prioritize.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And for me, it's his emphasis on the importance of communication.
Oh.
It's about being, honest and vulnerable, both with ourselves and with others.
Yeah.
And it's about seeking out connections, whether it's with loved ones, with nature, with something greater than ourselves.
That's so well said.
Williams really reminds us that, we're all in this together.
Yeah.
And that through open communication, through empathy, and a willingness to, challenge our own beliefs, we can create a more just and joyful world.
I love that.
For ourselves and for generations to come.
What a fascinating journey into the mind of Katt Williams.
It really was.
A comedian who isn't afraid to make us think.
He really isn't. And if you want to hear more from the man himself, be sure to check out his Heaven on Earth tour.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. And until next time, keep seeking those, golden nuggets of wisdom and humor.
Yes.
And remember, you have the power to create your own heaven on earth. One laugh, one connection, one courageous act of self-expression at a time.